Hello, you lovely people. I'm Mick Scarlet.
And I'm Natalie Osborne.
And this is the Great Phab Picnic. Woohoo! We've got a great show lined up for you today, whether you're having a picnic on your own, out in the garden somewhere, or even with your Fab Club. It's a great show, but what's in it? Well, I'm going to tell you. So let's see what's in today's show. We've got some drummers drumming, and that's a great little clip. We have some singers singing, I think, eventually. Yes, we do have some singers singing, and they are fantastic. You're going to love it. Then we've got the new CEOs, and there they are, and one of them looks remarkably familiar. Although I was going to wear the jacket, but it was too hot. We've then got a thing about Westminster Fab Week. We've got some catching up on the Fab holidays. We take to the skies, Fab in the air. And that's what we've got coming up for you today.
Well, you can also take part, get involved, get in contact with us via the social media. So you see on the Zoom channel that you are watching us on today, there's a little chat box. And please, please, please put your comments into that chat box. And you know what? We might be reading some of them a little bit later on during the show.
That's right, don't forget it is your show, so interact with us and you'll get read out. Now, where are we today, you ask? Well, we are in I AM Phab in Bebington, which is in the Wirral, and it's a fantastic Fab club. They're very, very noisy. We've been setting up all morning and it's been lots of fun. So let's find out a bit more about I AM Phab Bebington. I'm joined by Greg and Lorna Howell. Now, you help run I AM Phab here in Bebington. And I also know, because we have been out for a few drinks before the show, that there is quite a lot for you to talk about in our short interview. So tell us a bit about what happens up here.
Okay, so first of all, we run I AM Phab Bebington with our amazing volunteers, Mick. We've got nearly 200 members.
Yes.
We also run a fabulous community hub.
Yeah, so in the Fab Community Hub, what we do is we create opportunities for lots of different people from lots of different walks of life. They come in, they volunteer in the shop. They do everything from customer services to even banking, everything we can possibly get help with. They help us sort clothes out. We do baby sign language. We have a community hub where we do hobby hub, sewing, drumming workshops, all kinds of things.
Social
Loads
supermarket,
of things, yes.
We have Fab Furniture, we teamed up with a homeless charity called FRM, so we have Mark run all the furniture, we do house removal, house clearances, the whole shebang, and all money raised is what how we enable our fabbers to take them away. We're currently going up to Bendrig on the August the 29th, and we're all dead excited for a week. We love
There's
Bendrig
nearly 50
Lodge.
of us going up there, and we cannot wait. It's so much fun. It
And
really
soon,
is.
Mick, you may see these strange objects, that giraffe
Oh,
and
yes,
that
yes,
frog.
yes, yes.
We're opening a new project called Down the Rabbit Hole. And Down the Rabbit Hole is opening on Bramber Village Road. Again, we're going to have fabulous working in there. It's all wacky and wonderful stuff. We've been working really, really hard.
Really
and we're
hard.
opening our new moon 27th of August.
Well, like I said, I knew that there was going to be quite a lot to get into this short section. Also, I've been hearing everyone this morning, you've been running a Phab picnic.
Yeah, a fun day.
They are having a right laugh, aren't they?
Yeah, we've had some brilliant. We're so lucky to be blessed with all our volunteers. Yeah. We've had Steve Shotton doing Rhythm Reaction. We had Fab's Got Talent about 10 weeks ago. The winners performed earlier. Yeah. We've had Jigsaw Dance doing Zumba, getting everyone burning the calories. We've had Radio Miz, Sing Me, choir. We've got Dave Robinson's band on. We've got the Fanatic ukuleles coming up. So yeah, busy.
All good fun.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for having us.
And thank you for all the crew and everyone for making us happy. And we're so over the moon that Mick and Donna.
Brilliant.
I'll let you tell them.
Yes, I don't know if I'm being told to. I'm being told to get on with it. That's what I like to see. So, right. Well, thank you. That was great. Thank you. You can't get three of us together and we just talk solidly. Now, there's also something very important to talk about, which is a competition. So what you're going to do is, if you're watching this, your name will be put into a hat, and you can win a fantastic picnic hamper, and the prize will be drawn a little bit later. Now, Natalie, it's over to you to interview some strange people that are quite important to Phab, aren't they?
Yes, very strange people now. I would like to actually introduce you to our new co-CEOs. Goodness, a real honour. Mick, obviously, you talk a lot, so I'll come to you second, if that's okay. But Dawn, lovely to meet you. Tell us about your involvement, your new involvement in Phab. Tell us about yourself.
It's so exciting, Natalie. So it's lovely to meet you too.
Thank you.
I'm absolutely thrilled to be working with Mick and the team at Phab, and I'm so excited about all the possibilities that are coming up to get more people involved in Phab, to spread the word, to open more Phab clubs, and to help the Phab clubs that are out there already to do more things together that they love and enjoy, to learn together and to make the most of opportunities. So I'm just really so excited to be working with this guy. So I've worked with lots and lots of voluntary and charity organisations in the past, and I've helped to support an organisation to set up a Phab club in Lancashire in Clitheroe with some really great friends of mine. In fact, my mate Bradley is the chair of Phab at Clitheroe. So hi Bradley,
shout out to Bradley,
if you're watching. I've worked with lots and lots of inclusive charities, and I know the value and the importance of people coming together. Everybody can take part, everybody can learn from each other, and everybody has abilities. So inclusion is really important, and that's why, you know, I'm super excited to be working with Phab.
Well, it's a very nice quick introduction to meet you, and obviously very much looking forward to your input in Phab, you know, over the coming months and years, you know, really see what the difference can be made. Now, Mick, really, you need no introduction to us. You've been around with Phab and involved in Phab for a number of years. But tell me, co-CEO?
Yes, I don't look like your normal CEO, I must admit, and especially in the photographs we've just had taken, I look like someone's... Let's get this punk in, it'll look good. The thing is, Phab for me was really important when I became a wheelchair user. I've always been disabled, but I lost the ability to walk when I was 15. Really important age. I became so my mum had to look after me all the while. And I wasn't independent, I couldn't go out without someone being with me. And then I went to a Phab club. And suddenly I thought, oh, I can do stuff, I can. And that was the beginning of what was an amazing life. And if Dawn and I, and the fantastic team at Phab, can help more and more people have that experience, so that going forward, more and more people can have the life I've had, then it can't be a bad thing. No, and that's the aim, really, isn't it? It's to try and get it so that it's big. Everyone knows of us. Everyone wants to give us money and support what we do. And so we're ready for the 21st century.
Brilliant. Looking forward to it. Now, it is the Great Phab Picnic. So just a bit of a fun question for you. Having a picnic, what is your favourite item of food to have at a picnic?
It's got to be cake.
Cake.
It's got to be cake. I've thought about this actually, because I thought, you know, this is a really important question.
Yes,
it needs
it is.
thoroughly thinking about the answer, but yeah, cake every time.
Yeah, see, this is it. We sing from the same hymn sheet. I totally agree. Cake is it. With ice cream as well, if
Of
possible.
course,
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Goodness. Well, thank you both for your introductions, letting us know about the new CEOs of Phab UK.
Thanks,
Thanks a
Natalie.
lot.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Now, earlier today, as Mick mentioned, we've had a lot of activities taking place at I AM Phab Bebington. One such activity was drumming, and I had the pleasure of speaking to Steve. So Steve, Rhythm Reaction, tell me about your drumming workshops.
Well, Natalie, so we basically bring people in to drum with us and get the inner drummer out of themselves. So we're not teaching people to drum, we're teaching people to enjoy themselves and find rhythm using drums. And so what happens is people just take that up and run with it. So we'll sit them down and say, there's a pair of sticks, there's a drum pad, let's make some noise effectively. And that's what we do.
So you've been involved in Phab nationally, up and down the country, for quite some time. Can you tell me about the benefits of these drumming workshops?
The members are already comfortable, so that's great. But what you're working on there is allowing them to open their minds, find a beat, take themselves out of the time. So in that hour we're drumming, or half an hour that we're drumming with them, whatever the time may be, they're basically in the moment, if you like. From a physical point of view, that can help improve dexterity, it can help coordination. From a mental point of view, by the time you've finished, the well-being on that is, wow, I've been somewhere else for an hour and I'm relaxed. And we've got research and study that we've done that backs that up, and it shows an improvement in positivity levels from 35 to as much as 71% when we work with groups over long periods of time.
You've got a very professional setup with the drum kits, but can Phab clubs up and down the country still participate if they don't have their own drum kits?
Oh, absolutely. If you'd have seen what I started with, it'd be very different. So when I first started volunteering, I used what drum kit I had, what I could borrow, what I could find, buckets and all sorts, and then we went from there. In the pandemic, we were doing Zooms, so it was okay, what have we got in the kitchen? Pots and pans, shakers, put some rice into a container, make a shaker. So you can start from any point, as you've seen in the workshops. We're playing along to music and we're making our own rhythms and games and beats up. And if people are wanting to do that in Phab clubs elsewhere, they can contact us. If we can, we'll come and do a workshop for you, perhaps give you some tips and suggestions and advice. But if not, just get in touch with me, and I'll try and talk you through and give you ideas and suggestions of how to sort of take it forward yourselves.
So Steve, we'll let you finish setting up the kit here, and maybe, a bit later on we can let Mick have a go. What do you reckon?
That'd be great. Yeah, he's very welcome. And I'll see you.
Yeah, okay.
Drumming, always loved drumming. When I was a small boy, my mum would set up all the pots and pans, give me wooden spoons, and I'd be there drumming for ages, which shows that she did that to get some peace and quiet. You can imagine what the kind of child I was. Now it's time to get your involvement. We've got George and two amazing local fabbers. George, what messages have we been receiving?
Thanks, Mick. Yes, so I'm here with Phil and Lindsay from Bebington Phab, who've been taking the messages via Zoom, and yeah, they're just going to read out a few of the messages. So, Phil?
Hi. A message from Sophie at Epsom Phab. Lucy and I are enjoying our picnic and are loving the show.
Lovely, perfect.
Message from Grace in the Isle of Wight. So impressed with everything. Mick and Natalie make a great team. Lots of love.
Lovely. We will be back later.
Yes, there's more. There's more. Keep going, keep commenting, because then we can read them out. What's next, he says, reading ding, ding, ding. Ah, right, it's the link to the flying days. Here at Phab, we do some amazing stuff, and one of them was that we put on a flying day. So there's a bit of videotape of that, but before I've got to plug the competition, there's going to be a competition. Yes, if your name's in, it'll get pulled out, and you might get to win that fantastic hamper. Anyway, with that, you're desperate now to know about the flying day, aren't you? So let's roll the tape on the flying day.
Okay, line up and wait, runway 26 left, Golf, Charlie Bravo.
We're the Pond family. Today we've joined Fab for the first time.
Sebastian, do you want to put your hands on there for me like that? Awesome. Then we can roll the wings level again. Like this. There we go. Nice one.
I can't wait for Maisie to take me flying.
Why?
I'm actually very scared.
Flew north up towards Epsom, had a great view of London as we flew westbound towards Guildford, where I really sat back and didn't do an awful lot.
Fab is about inclusion, so for the past 65 years that's what we've been focusing on. For disabled people, making sure there is opportunity. For non-disabled people, making sure there is an understanding, so that when we bring the two groups together, we work together.
This is an instructor, Harry.
Harry. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you. Hi.
Have you flown a plane before?
No.
Have you been in a plane before?
No.
Wow!
So, we're ready to go. We've got the full power. Full power is available. You're flying the aeroplane.
I was holding a controls and got myself up high, and it looks like Lego to me.
So the runway we're going to land on is facing that direction, so we're going to fly this way and then I'm going to turn right towards where that aeroplane is down there, and then we're going to land back facing the hill again.
This will hopefully build confidence and see that they can actually do anything.
First time for these twins ever in a plane, so what an experience to have. Priceless. I'm quite emotional actually.
As Jack said, I'm going to face my fears, and that is what he's done. He knows now that he can do what he sets his mind to do, and if he wants to do it, he's going to be able to do it because he knows he can overcome that fear, that lack of confidence.
One of the best things I've ever tried and achieved, as this is the first time I've ever been up in a plane.
Continue to fly in this direction with the wings level. So what we need to do is keep the wings level for me. And we want to keep the nose below the horizon like this, okay?
Yeah, and we're up and away!
We're up and away, that's it. Trim for a climb.
Like a roller coaster in the air.
It is. You fly the plane, are you ready?
Okay.
And push forward a little bit, push it forward. That's it, so you can see some horizon, that's lovely.
Okay.
That's it. And we can lift it to about, you can put it about there, is that okay?
Okay.
Lovely.
This is amazing.
It's a fantastic feeling, isn't it? Still feeling okay in the back? Yeah. Awesome. What a great job, well done. My go. Very well done. How was that?
It was fun.
So you can officially say you're a pilot now?
Yeah, put that on my resume.
Absolutely, yeah.
I flew a plane and it was actually really fun. I was kind of nervous at first, like we might all crash and I might accidentally, crash into something. But it was actually really easy. I had a good instructor, but I was better.
I was nervous to begin with, but you did so well. You showed us all the sights and I'd definitely go up in the plane with you again.
I've seen that film loads of times, and every time I'm glued to it. One, because I've always wanted to fly a plane, so I'm well jealous. But two, because it's exactly what Fab's about, isn't it? That idea of giving everyone the opportunity to try to do something that they didn't think they could do. And with me, I have the wonderful person who arranged it all, the wonderful Rebecca Hargreave. Thanks for being here, Rebecca, and thanks for arranging that. What was it like to do that fantastic day?
Well, we did 2 days, so we did, yes, we did. We did one down in Surrey at Red Hill Airport and one in Manchester at City Airport. Around 100 people took part from Fab clubs all around the country, so York, Epsom, Chester, Bebington, Chaos Fab, and a few others as well that I've lost at the moment, but will come back to me. And 70 people in total were able to take to the skies, which was amazing. Great weather on both days, so the views were fantastic.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, what were the responses from the people that actually had a go at flying the plane?
I think it was quite overwhelming for some people because it's not something that you can just get up one morning and think, I'm going to fly a plane. And yet, because we're able to organise this sort of thing, funding, etc., etc. It just means that we can offer these opportunities and do something completely out of the ordinary. And we've been doing these for a number of years now. In fact, somebody who has been flying with us before has recently got on the EasyJet pilot scheme, so which is amazing. So, you know, the sky's the limit, really, isn't it?
From little acorns, big pilots grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, you also put on the holiday projects, don't you? And
We
you've
do.
just come back from running 2 of those. Tell us about that.
So we welcomed around 86 people, and we went to the wonderful Bendrig Lodge in the Lake District. So we had families, but also children that attended independently as well. We've been building on independence skills, but most importantly, just having a lot of fun. We've been sailing, we've been canoeing, caving, abseiling in caves, crawling through the mud. We've been to the seaside. We've done so much stuff. We're absolutely exhausted, but we've had a great time.
And I love this independence thing. I mean, this is what happened to me. This is why I love Fab so much. And that's really key. But I must admit, I never had the chance to do any of the things you were talking about. What are the responses like? What is it like to see people try these things?
Yeah, I think families that have been doing things together have found that really quite emotional, really. They're able to do things together as a family, so everyone can join in with all the activities. We've got a great range of equipment that means that everybody can join in 100%. And the individual children that came without their parents, very brave of them to come away, and very brave of the parents to send them away with Fab. It's great. But they've been able to see how much they can achieve when they have to do something different, and they've just sort of pushed themselves that little bit more. And the response at the end of the week was quite an emotional award ceremony, I can tell you.
It must be a fantastic thing to help run. It must be great.
It really was. It was fantastic, and lots of people can get involved. They just need to get in touch with us at Fab.
Yeah,
and
we're not going to just dangle lovely carrots in front of you about what we do. You can actually contact Fab and come along.
Absolutely, if you want to take part. More Fab Club members. We've had lots of Fab Club members with us on the holidays, and also welcome new people into Fab as well.
Yeah. So that's it. So get in touch with Fab if you want to have a go. I mean, flying.
Oh, yeah.
Be there. And sailing. I love sailing.
Yes, we've had some wonderful weather. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, this weather's good. Not so good. But people don't appreciate actually that being a wheelchair user is you use the same skills.
You do.
So actually, if you're a wheelchair user and you want to try skiing, no, don't ski. That's good too. But sailing, you're really good at it. It's a natural. Trust me, you'll love it.
It is. It's wonderful. It's just been out on the water, mountains. It's been amazing. Really good.
Smashing. Thanks, Rebecca.
It's a pleasure.
So, next up, I interviewed another one of our wonderful Fab gang about the Westminster Fab Week. I had to meet up with Janine online because she's not very well at the minute, and I asked her, so what is a Westminster Fab Week?
Right, Mick, thanks for asking. The Westminster Fab Week has been running at Westminster School in the heart of London for the last 46 years, and it's an absolute magical week. It really is. In a nutshell, when the school closes, they invite young people into the school, and they have the most fantastic Fab Week ever, and it's wonderful. All the staff stay on, the nursing staff stay on, the canteen and catering staff stay on, and they just give they organise the most wonderful Fab Week.
What activities are being run for this wonderful week?
Every year has a theme, and this year it was sort of like fun, fair and circus. So this year it was all based around that. And every day you have a choice of what workshops you'd like to do, all based around that theme. And the workshops include drama workshops, music workshops, theatre workshops, dance workshops, there's design technology, and you go into your workshops throughout the morning, and then you have a wonderful lunch there. And I've been there for the last sort of 10, 15 years, so I know what the lunches are like. And then in the afternoon, you have a choice of various different activities.
Tell us some of the things they do.
Okay, you could go to Kew Gardens. One group might go to Kew Gardens. One group might go to Covent Gardens. One group might go on the London Eye. They might go on the Water Duck on the Thames. There's always something going on, and shopping's always very, very popular. I mean, every year the activities do change, and it's absolutely fantastic. Might go to London Zoo. It's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. One year they actually chartered a train from London to Brighton called the Fabulous Express. How fantastic is that? And that's all around a Harry Potter theme that year.
Oh, cool. How amazing. That must have been great. The end of the week, sort of ends in some kind of a magical event, doesn't it? Tell us a bit about that.
Absolutely. On the Sunday, there is a wonderful barbecue in the yard, and all the families of the guests and the buddies come together, and they have a wonderful film in the hall as well of everything's gone on, of every single workshop, and it all comes together. And there's actually performances from the drama workshop, the music workshop, the dance workshop, and everything is showcased. It's completely a magical fab event. It really, really is.
This sounds amazing, but how does anyone sign up for these amazing weeks?
Okay, the best thing to do in the first instance is to contact me, janine.williams@phab.org.uk, or ring Phab on 0208 667 9443, and I'm in touch with the school all the time and regular meetings with them.
Great. I've got to just say, thank you so much for speaking to us, because you are currently laid up with COVID, aren't you?
I certainly am, and I'm meant to be on a Phab residential with Rebecca. I'm a little bit sad about that because I did week 1, which was phenomenal at Bendrig in the Lake District. Then unfortunately tested positive on the Saturday before the second group came in, so I had to come home. So very sad.
Well, make sure you look after yourself, rest up, and we want you back firing on all cylinders. So thank you very much, Janine. Thanks.
No worries. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Janine, and we certainly wish you all the best for a very speedy recovery. Now, you've been going ballistic on our social media chat, so here's George to tell us a little bit more.
Thanks, Natalie. So I'm here with Sarah and Anita, who have been taking your messages, and again, they're just going to read some of them out.
A message from Beverly at Working Phab. Lovely to see you guys at the virtual picnic.
Thank you, Beverly.
This is a message from Courtney. Sky the dog is enjoying the show. She is missing Julia and Luke, though.
That's it from us, but we'll be back later again.
Yep, so absolutely keep your messages coming in. Now, earlier today, I had the pleasure of listening to some of the singers performing. I Am Phab Bebington, oh, put my teeth back in, actually held a Phab's Got Talent a few weeks back. Now, I had the pleasure of listening to some of the performers, and I interviewed the winning finalist, Emma. So here, have a listen to some of their singing.
Watching the signs along the way, talking it over just the two of us, working together day to day, together. If you say I'll if you stay high, oh, because my love for you was great love. Anyone with a heart would take me in something, love me too. Could be a heart that hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. What am I to do? Oh, God, let's help me go. Out the hole, the hole now. God, let's help me go.
So we've just seen 4 performances from the final of Phab's Got Talent, and I'm very pleased to say I'm talking now to our winner, Emma. So Emma, wonderful performance. Tell me, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing for long. I've got a page called Emma's in the Tains, and I've been doing signing, singing and dancing.
So Emma, I understand that you were in a choir, and that's how you became a member of I AM Phab.
Yes, it was, and that's when I met Greg. We were doing a performance in the Holy Cancer Forces, and it was fantastic.
So you've been a member of I AM Bebington Phab, and you've made a whole new circle of friends. So what are you getting out of Phab clubs?
You know, it makes me more happier, and being here now is quite a privilege to actually do this, so I'm actually happy about it, really. So, yeah, thank you.
Let's dance, do, 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 put on your... Oh, no, sorry, I can't enter that competition. It's already been won. What a shame. Next year, eh? Next year. Hey, guess what time it is? It's social media catch-up time with George. Our fantastic Phabbers are here. So, George, what messages have we got now?
Well, again, we've got the lovely Sarah and Anita, and yes, we've got a few more messages for them to read.
A message from Aisha saying hi.
Message from Andre. Great to see what goes on at Bebington Phab and find out more at National Phab. Everything looks incredible.
And another message from Zoe. The flying day looked amazing. Lots of brave pilots to be.
Perfect. That's it from us.
Smashing. Thank you so much. Don't forget, as we've said already, if you want to take part in any of the projects or flying days or whatever, get in touch and see what happens. And also, tell us what you're doing at your Phab Club, just like some people have already. And we've got a fantastic montage of what's been going on all over the country. And so without further ado, I am going to say, roll VT on the club montage. There you go. That was just a snapshot of what's been happening. And we want to keep finding out what you've been doing. So keep sending us your photos. Make sure you go on social media and post about what you do at your Phab Club. We want to get so the whole country knows how fantastic Phab is and what we all do together and why inclusion matters. You know what else matters, don't you? Prize draws. And now over to Natalie for the competition draw. Woohoo!
So all of you who are watching us today have been entered into a prize draw to win a picnic hamper, okay? Now this wonderful prize, brilliant for the sort of weather we've got going at the moment, and of course in keeping with our theme of the Great Phab Picnic. So I have here the winner, drum roll please. Not an envelope, a piece of paper. The lucky winner is Mary Lines. Well done, Mary. Picnic hamper will be on its way to you, so do enjoy and make the most of the weather, won't you? I'm sure you will. Well, goodness, I have had a fantastic time here at I AM Phab Bebington. I mean, all the activities that have been taking place throughout the day, we've been here, we've been doing some rehearsals, but they have not stopped partying throughout the afternoon. It's absolutely exhausting. I mean, is it always this energetic?
Yeah, very energetic. We've got the most amazing Phabbers, full of energy. and they just give it their all. And you see by the volunteers. I want to say thanks to Red Boat Gillette for all the ice cream he brought today, and Ian McCoy, it was fantastic.
That was
but yeah, our
delicious.
fans give it all.
Everybody always gets really involved in our club, and everybody that comes along always comes back because it's so warm, so welcoming, and they just, you can see people just grow in front of you. It builds confidence, it brings them happiness, never fails to put you in a good mood. I could be in the worst mood ever, I come to Phab, I go home,
Which is quite often.
beaming, smiling, thank you very much. But yeah, it's just fantastic, it's magical. Our club is magical, it really is.
Well,
We love it.
certainly, I want to, thank you for allowing us or inviting us to come along and host the Great Phab Picnic here at I AM Phab Bebington. It's been an absolute blast, so thank you very
so much, and thank you for choosing us, and thank you for Julia for nominating us and putting us through with all the crew. They've
We're
been
very
amazing.
Aren't we?
Yeah, thanks,
and
Mick, as well.
You should be. There's a lot of work gone into it, and everyone is so happy and energised. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We're also quite warm, aren't we?
We're very warm.
Very warm.
I want another ice cream.
At some point, someone had to get in a moan about the temperature, and I thought it might be me. Now, as you see, we are in Wallasey. No, sort of near. Bit of Wirral. It's very. It's the posh bit of Liverpool, right? And we were invited up by these fantastic guys because next we've still got the award ceremony that's coming up later this year, and then next year we've got the Great Phab Picnic 2023. And you can have us come to your club and do the same with these fantastic gags. Come on round, come on round, come on round. Right, so that's it. No rabbit ears. I don't want any rabbit ears. So just contact us, volunteer yourself, say, yes, please come to us, hold the award ceremony here, hold the picnic here, and then we come to you. And then we can annoy you like we've annoyed these lovely people. Well, with that, we're kind of sort of done. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much, Natalie, as ever. You've been brilliant.
Power punch,
you two,
like it.
thank you so much. And I've only just recovered from the hangover from last night. Oh.
It was.
Thank you, Dawn. It's going to be great working with you. Thank you, George. Thank you, gang. Thank you, Rebecca. And thank you for watching. It's been a fantastic day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great picnic. Don't forget, wear some sunscreen, drink a lot of water because it's warm out there. But for now, from all of us, all we've got to say is bye. Bye. See you soon. Bye.